Alright, so, hello everyone, welcome to another session.
We made it.
How are you all?
You know.
Come on, you know.
Living.
Because Aries is not in any way because he didn't answer.
I exist.
Do you? Can one truly
I think so.
confirm? Can one truly confirm that they exist? That they are not
Okay.
just a manifestation of one's other's mind and psyche?
Okay, how about this? I am conscious.
Are you?
I am.
How can you confirm that this is not all happening in your dreams?
I don't mean conscious as in awake. Conscious as in human consciousness.
But it is awake.
Persona?
Persona puts gun to his head. I will burn my dread. But yes, players, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready to re-enter the mysterious world of Mystery Dungeon?
Yep.
Alright. In that case, please someone recap what happened last time.
I made a nice figurine for Meowstic's Egg Day. A very nice one. Of a Reshiram.
I'm really proud of you that you actually came up with something.
I'm gonna be helping with decorations and all that, or whatever Espion has me wants me to do in the morning. Man, it's like a lot happened, but not a lot happened at the same time.
Everything and nothing.
Yeah.
Most of what I did last session was I did some administrative stuff on the side of starting the process of creating the world's first underwater guild. So, did some talking with Lapras about that, getting things squared away with here, getting the plan. We decided that we're going to use the, Glaceon's old boat. We're going to sink it and use it as current living quarters for the first teams that we decide to. Oh God, no. Anyway, we're gonna use that boat as the living quarters and the place, the administrative place for pretty much how we're gonna deal with taking in new members for underwater jobs specifically. And she's working on that currently, and while I was doing that, I also got in contact with my old friend, Kyogre. Pretty much went over my plan with her, and she is very much on board because even she knows she can't police the ocean by herself and isn't being a big baby about getting help, and in fact is very enthusiastic about getting help.
But you're telling me that a very old lady is actually adult enough to realize that she's not handling it?
Lugia is pretty, like, he might as well be one of them. Like, he's as old as probably... God, how old is actually Lugia? I don't fucking know.
Mate,
Kyogre doesn't have anything to prove. Lugia just wants to impress Daddy.
Yeah, basically.
Exactly. So age has nothing to do with it.
I'm just saying that she's an old lady.
He's an old man.
Yeah, but she's an old lady.
Anyway.
You know what they say about babushkas?
Lugia is a whippersnapper compared to Kyogre.
Yeah, I would assume Lugia is younger than Kyogre.
Probably not by much, though.
But when we are talking about thousands of years, it gets a little bit blurry.
Yeah. But anyway, So, went over my plan with her. She was very enthusiastic. I pretty much requested her assistance in making my new underwater expansion known by the underwater community. Pretty much she's going to help spread the word amongst the ocean dwellers so that way we can get some decent applicants. And she as she came, she naturally caused a lot of rain to happen in the area. And as I came back out, and lo and behold, I was told, "Hey, I've got a visitor." And it turns out it was Giovanni. He was not happy about the rain because he couldn't light his cigar. Poor little baby. And he brought a dragon with him, the Salamence. And they pretty much came to me to try to offer me an olive branch. And, you know, I didn't explicitly reject it, but I didn't accept it directly either. So it's,
The
Dragon was a
usual.
nice guy.
yes, the usual with him. Because I don't want to, I mean, I know my other version for some reason started explicitly working with him. I guess it's also because they have a, well, I mean, technically this character would too. So yeah, I have no idea why my other version is working directly with, well, was, I should say, working directly with him in some ways. But now he's trying to get me on board with, well, this version of me on board with working with him as well. And I'm still not entirely sure how I feel about that. But yeah, they were just on their way out, and that's everything that happened on my end. So you guys go ahead and continue your spiels.
I mean, most of the day was just the two of us hanging out with each other at the bar.
Yeah, Monkey was literally just chillaxing and then chillaxing with Ember.
Yep.
Mhm.
And Servine.
Oh, you guys
And
were
we were
just
just-
having a good time, really.
We were just chatting about whatever the hell came up to our minds, like, we watched Scroopy take Salamander's order, which was interesting to watch because just little tiny scorpion walking up to a big dragon, take water, and bring back food to it.
And Bolt was boasting to his friends both back at the guild, and then he came to the tavern along with us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that seems in character for the guy.
Yep.
About how we took on Temporal Tower and defeated Lugia. Dialga meant. If we defeated Lugia, that'd be kind of weird up there.
Right now, defeating Lugia would not even be difficult. You would probably not even fight back. So, hey, Fox. Elephant, it's going to be strange for Garchomp to return to town and see all the new changes Aris brought to it. Yeah.
Yup.
So I
Especially
assume
considering-
he's not gonna return to Capim anytime soon.
Yeah, and considering Garchomp is very much a small town type person, and Capim Town's kind of exploding right now.
It's gonna take like at least a decade for it to turn into a city.
Yeah, but it's definitely a lot more population than even Garchomp was expecting.
Yes.
It's a boom town right now.
It's a booming town, yeah. Yeah. Is there anything
Yeah,
else?
to be fair, there was nothing else really that we did. It mainly, all the talking was done by Ares pretty much that entire session.
Yep. And we ended the session with you guys being back at the guild and, you know, talking about what happened and about the entire thing. Also, Ares,
Yes.
you kind of forgot to mention something very important. Something that the previous episode is literally named after.
Oh.
Giovanni gave you something.
Fair.
If Ares doesn't like it, Ares forgets about it.
something that I don't want anything to do with, but yes. I got a certain scepter that has a certain item in the insignia? Hilt?
Yeah,
Whatever you wanna call it.
inside the plasma insignia.
Yeah, inside the plasma insignia, and she, just like the other one, wants nothing to do with it.
He just gave you essentially the ultimate gun against Zekrom and Kyurem.
Yeah, and the funniest part is, he didn't even need to, because technically if I wanted to take that route, I already could.
Yeah, you didn't know that though.
I know he didn't, but yeah.
The way he saw it, he just gave you the ultimate weapon.
He can think whatever he wants.
He also doesn't see this as a danger because he knows you're too much of a good guy to use it for nefarious purposes.
I mean, he's not entirely wrong.
I wonder if any of you, like the other members here, if any of them would like Ember.
Yep.
Would your character want the ultimate power to make any wish?
No.
What about the DJ? Would Vincent want that?
I mean, seeing how I couldn't make a wish with Zoroark because I didn't want anything. Probably not.
Yeah, so Giovanni's guess was correct. You guys would not use it for nefarious purposes, so it was safe to give it to you.
Yeah, my character had one wish and it was granted.
Now, how that wish will manifest, we have no idea yet.
But yeah. Guys, my stomach is making...
Are you feeling okay?
No, ever since I woke up, I've been feeling like a pain in my stomach, and it's like making noises of like hellish nightmare noises.
Maybe you should get that figured out, and we should postpone this for next week.
I literally can't. It's like, how would I have? Aris, how would I get that figured out?
I don't know. Talk to a
Exactly.
doctor?
What doctor? It's Saturday.
Wait, you guys don't have doctors operating on Saturdays?
No.
We have literal 24/7
You are-
hospitals. and
you are
doctors
probably
We're
in a
also
s-
America.
Okay, you are in a
I
city,
mean,
right?
that's fair. A small one, but even in a town, they still have that.
Okay.
Again, we're still in America that has these kind of facilities.
Yeah. See.
I know.
Okay.
I
Okay.
realize that.
Yeah, Aris.
Uh-huh.
Over here, that's not a thing.
Oof.
Yep. Docs are Monday through Friday, usually out of country.
So, if someone's dying on a Saturday, they're dying.
Well, hospitals still are active. It's just not like
Getting to it.
clinics and, you know... Like, there were drugstores are open on Saturday and Sunday, man.
Fair enough.
Like, it's the equivalent of us having to go to the ER all the time. Like, they have the hospitals, ERs open, but your regular doctor isn't open on the weekend, usually.
Yeah.
Because I know mine isn't open on the weekends, my normal doctor.
Basically, we will find out. If I'm feeling terrible, we could always end the session early.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like I was saying, you guys now have 2 DNA splicers. So technically, you could give one to Zekrom.
Why would I do that?
Well, he did ask you for it, and he asked real nice.
He asked real nice while degrading us and telling us how terrible we are for being humans.
Yeah. That's really nice for
It was
him.
nice. It was nice by his standards.
Yes. He was being nice to a bunch of humans.
Well, he can go be nice to a wall.
I mean, Aries, the way you talk sometimes is like talking to a wall.
I mean, you're not entirely wrong, but I kind of have to be sometimes.
But yeah,
we don't-
so I was just
If we
chilling
don't
here.
stand firm on our beliefs, who will?
But yeah, is there anything anyone would like to add, or shall we begin?
Let's just begin.
Fine. Alright, players. You're still in Arius's place, you know, in Arius's office. You guys just got done talking about this event.
Sudden gift.
Yes, this event. So what do?
It's probably
know-
pretty late at this point.
Yes, according to my notes, it is essentially 8 p.m.
Yeah. I think it's time for us to actually go sleep in our beds for once.
Arius?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Fish.
Yes, fish.
B.
Fish.
Do we need to get you like a bucket sometimes?
What?
You know, so while your body's like sleeping on the normal bed, you can like dip your tail in the water so you feel like more connected to it.
Moisturize.
I would like to remind you that this form is more comfortable to the Pokemon inside me than myself.
And? Might as well enjoy it while you are in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean-
you have literally been going into the ocean like every time you could. You know, you are actually playing the part. Without realizing it.
Yes, but I don't have a like specific like I don't have anything specifically drawing me to the ocean. I just like the idea of being the first to actually care about the Pokemon in the ocean.
No, I'm not
I
even,
want to
I'm not
make
even
a
talking.
difference.
I'm not even talking about the forming of the you know, underwater team. Ever since this campaign started, and you have become you know, a Vaporeon, you have essentially been like going into the ocean a lot.
That's mostly just because of the fact that I needed to like talk to Pokemon.
Just
in the
enjoy it
ocean.
while you can. Don't fight it.
There's nothing to fight.
That'd be like me trying to avoid nature or something.
So why just go you to look at yourself? I mean, you are a Zoroark.
Well, inside I'm a Leafeon though, so still like, I'm still drawn to it.
I mean, as true as that might be, I've never been one to be typical, so.
You're really good at swimming in that form. I take every opportunity to go swimming.
I mean, that's fair, but at the same time, that's mostly just because it's the body, and less so me being good at swimming.
I mean,
I mean,
Hey,
it comes
who
with
knows?
having It comes with having webbed paws and a fishtail.
well, don't you guys like turn into water when you go in the water?
I mean, I do remember seeing in Pokédexes that yes, that's possible, but no, We don't specifically turn into water naturally. It's an ability that we can do.
What if doing that makes it actually the best night's sleep you ever had?
What?
Be one with the water, flow with it.
She just shakes her head and just says, "You're getting weirder every day."
So it's good to look at you so you get used to it.
Wait, what?
Almost like we're humans.
Anyway. Yes, let's all go get some much needed rest. We have a big day, probably full of birthday events tomorrow.
I mean,
Or, as they say here, egg day.
yeah. I mean, I gotta wake up earlier than you two because I gotta go help Espeon in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah, she just needed someone taller to help, like, set things up, apparently.
that's actually fair.
So,
And I tend to be up pretty early anyway, though.
Hug.
Oh god. That
Alright,
was
let's go to
weird.
bed.
Yeah, not really.
Just hug.
You got hugged?
Squeeze the fish.
Oh, me. Oh, I missed that bit.
Hug the fish.
Yeah.
She would kind of just like give that awkward smile and awkward gentle pat. She's used to initiating hugs, not randomly receiving them.
Well, I'm off to sleep. See you in the morning.
Good night. Sleep tight.
Yep.
So, the Zoroark, who is also Leafian, to bed.
Yep. And I'm gonna follow behind him because we all sleep in the same room.
Yep.
I mean, I do technically have a bed in my office that I can use.
Yeah, it's
You know.
the water bed that Primarina was using. Be one with the water Aries.
No,
Accept your reality.
no.
One step closer to Primarina.
No.
What, do you not wanna become Primarina?
No.
Why not?
No.
That's not an answer.
No.
No.
Damn, so much hatred towards Primarina. All she's trying to do is take care of kids, man.
Right now.
Yeah, you guys are hating on someone who's just like being a nice person and stuff.
Uh-huh. Sure.
But yeah. You guys go to your room and it's almost unfamiliar to you at this point. But it is your room. You can hear voices, from the other rooms, through the hallway. Your many teams, just, being silly, playing, talking. Not too long ago, this place was completely empty, desolate, destroyed, completely abandoned. Look what you guys did. You have actually brought it to life. How does that make you all feel?
It is definitely a nice feeling.
Yep.
You could even say that you have made the entire area safer, You have made the entire thing here, you know, just slightly nicer. Capim definitely has gone better from you guys being here.
We are doing our best.
Which is why you're about to wake up in the real world and realize that all of this has been a dream.
I knew it. It was too good to be true.
Alright. So I guess going to bed?
Yep, we are going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So, players,
Yes.
you can now spend your XP. I'm gonna move your D6s back. Them on the orange if you are ready.
Oh.
I said move it on the orange, don't move the orange.
I'm a rebel.
Yeah, I can tell.
Question,
I-
what can I buy with
I-
30 XP?
I bought a point of will,
Alright. Remember, where there is will, there is a way.
and that's just one level.
Yeah, I believe upgrading will is just one level, right?
Yep.
While you guys are doing this. There it is. Right, I'm just waiting for DJ.
Yep.
He's trying to figure out what he can do with 30 XP.
Yeah.
Maybe a new
What
move or
load?
something?
I mean, with what I have right now, seems pretty okay. But I'm going with my. I think I'm gonna go with my performance up.
Alright.
Oh.
Message on my phone. Who the fuck? At 7 a.m.
I am.
What the fuck?
Don't ask how I got your phone number.
I've given you my phone number.
Have you?
Yes,
Pretty sure you haven't.
I literally did. It's actually funny because both you, Striker, and even Keen from the old times actually have my phone number.
I was actually joking. I'm pretty sure I've never actually gotten your phone number.
All of you from our old group have my phone number. I've shared it with you. The fact you did,
Did you, like,
the fact you didn't keep it, that's on you.
Well, I was about to ask, did you like put it in one of the group chats?
Yes.
That's probably why I don't have it then, because I usually only check group chats if I'm like tagged.
Well, time for Ayers to go searching group tab.
No, I'm pretty sure I have your phone number.
I doubt that.
Might be an old number.
Well, I've only ever had one phone number, so I mean,
Same here, actually. But we were all sharing. Like I even had like Keens and Strikers.
I don't think
Alright.
I've ever actually shared my phone number with anyone who I haven't met in real life.
I didn't keep them because that's weird, but you know, share
I'm
them.
just gonna keep my level at 99 because unless I go past 100.
Hey, you know, there is such a thing as effective level.
So,
So you can just like do like you are level 100, but your effective level is that.
okay, so I'll be like 100, but effective level I'm like, I think.
Like for instance, in Explorers right now, I am level 35, right? But
Mhm.
my effective level is more like 200 something.
Yeah, it's just a way for them to give you a level cap without giving you a level cap.
Yeah,
Because
it's because Mystery Dungeon games are still constrained by the whole there's only 100 levels thing, right?
Yes.
But
yeah,
they also have systems that go beyond that, so they had to come up with the effective level thing.
So
yeah,
yeah,
just
level
imagine
100.
imagine natural if there wasn't a level cap.
Yeah, so I'm level 100, but effective level 103.
Yep.
Yay, Will. You can have it back again.
I believe in Mystery Dungeon, in Explorers of Sky, the effective level is like it's like 1,000 something.
Hmm.
You could truly be a god.
Well, all
Alright,
right.
so who wants to wake up first?
I will.
I'm used to being the first one to wake up.
Both of you guys are. We both wake
Alright,
up.
alright, Ember, Aries, roll die.
What? It's like a
It's
D6?
D6, 1d6.
Okay.
Well,
6.
Wow,
Oh,
the fate has spoken. Ember,
Yep.
Lucky awakens. Lucky,
Yeah.
you awaken, and in front of you, you see something you have not seen before.
Huh.
For a moment, you are pretty sure you just saw a tiny Eevee. That was weirdly familiar to you.
Huh? Huh.
But when you blink, all you see is that the Eevee just vanished.
he was spying on me in my sleep, that little creep.
Is DJ is Rillaboom still sleeping?
Yes. The mass of meat and hair is asleep.
I recall him saying he had to get up to go to help, so I'm going to nudge, nudge, nudge.
oh,
Alright, Rilaboom.
yeah.
You feel yourself be nudged.
Uh, um, mm, I wake up like this one monkey eye just looking at the leaf field.
It's time for you to wake up. you,
Right. Right. I got things to do.
yeah. I'll wake up Aries.
Yeah. The like as the monkey, you see the monkey try to get up, and he ends up rolling out of the bed, making a thud on the ground.
Poke, poke.
All right.
It just immediately jumps awake.
Monkey leaving.
Good morning.
I'm alright. Time to go.
There was
Just immediately.
wait,
Nyong.
wait.
I just imagine Aries running into a wall by accident because like not fully awake.
Alright. Riboom.
Yeah.
There's an interesting change that you don't remember.
Oh yeah.
You are missing a snake.
Huh. Yeah. I guess I'll be like getting up and looking around like, where? Servine.
You have no idea where she is.
I'll call out to her real quick just to see if she answers. but
He does not.
huh. I'm gonna check the bed. Is there an egg missing somewhere?
You can tell that the eggs are well taken care of.
Okay, so that didn't happen yet. Huh. Wonder where she's at.
So hey,
But I,
Junarico. Yeah, there's two Pokemon pieces on tabletop sim. It's just we don't use these on the outer thing because
look at this mess.
look, yeah, just look at this. Look at this mess. Look at this insanity on my side of the table. Just look at this. Look at this. Look at this mess. Look at this. Look at all of this. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Yep, I'm just gonna like be scratching my head kind of thing, and just start heading outside of the guild to over to Meowstic because Espeon says a meter there.
Alright. So, Aries and Ember.
Yes.
You guys are bolting into the main hall, correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm just following Aries as Aries like flew out of the bed as soon as I woke Aries up.
Well, in the main hall, you can see three Pokemon. One, you can see everyone's favorite. You can see Saladin currently writing down lots of paperwork. And in the main hall, you can actually see Riolu and Cubone. They seem to be fighting.
Odd. Those two don't usually fight.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a proper fight. It looks like they may be sparring, or more like Cubone is basically moving his bone, and you see Riolu trying to hit the bone every time.
Oh, I thought you meant like they're arguing.
No. They are like fighting. They're sparring.
Okay. Then I don't really.
I think the only thing you guys would yell at him is like, "Don't do it in the hall." Like that.
You need to make a training area.
Yeah, this is what you guys see.
I look at them and I'm like, we should make a training area at some point.
Guys, what do?
After like just the adrenaline wears off of just being woken up, she's like,
Did you get the zoomies out of your system?
I don't want to hear it. Anyway, I am going to Meow Meow Bar.
Well, same. I grabbed my Reshiram figure.
So Solanda just waves at the both of you. A little bit sad you guys didn't say hello.
I do give him a wave as I'm going. Just definitely need some caffeine in me.
I give Slanded a hug, and then I go.
Hi. Bye.
Hi, Slanded.
Hi, bye.
Oh, by the way, you guys can see here's a new feather.
Ooh.
Yeah, for writing. Here's a blue one this time.
He has a new colored feather for every day of the week.
That would be really funny, and that seems like something he would do. But yeah, you can actually tell the source of that feather. It's actually Arshan's. Yeah. What about you, monkey?
I went to go help with Espeon stuff.
Oh, Sandy's gonna wave at you as well.
Yep. Hey, Slanted.
Hello.
You just see the monkey yawning with a big old hand over his face.
Oh, everyone wanted to say morning to you.
Oh, you saw her?
I see most of our members.
Do you happen to know where she went?
He went outside.
Just outside?
I think so. She didn't tell me where she went.
Alright, well, thanks for letting me know.
Yep, you just agreed to nod and just return to paperwork.
Yep. And big monkey walks out of the guild to go help Espeon.
Alright. Aries,
Yes.
you woke out. Roll me weather.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
10.
10. Oh, I don't have it open yet. Ooh, unprepared streamer. Mostly because my stomach is acting up.
Understandable.
I also had a bad nightmare. Yeah, I have a lot of reasons. There we go. You said 10, correct? 10
Yes.
is... It is drizzling.
Oh, so despite the fact that real me doesn't particularly like the rain, I'd feel oddly comforted by it.
Yep, it is lightly drizzling.
I feel like this is more of the influence of the Pokemon inside me than me, but she would end up getting a little bit of a bounce to her step as she starts walking.
Give me a moment. As you also get out, you'll see a familiar face. Find him. There we go. Silinon.
It's the Floof Ferret!
Yeah, you know, he just looks at you and you can see that he's bringing mail.
Oh,
Oh, hello,
here, I'll
Linon.
put this over here.
Oh,
I
it's
put
actually, it is still rainy technically, but it's just light drizzle.
Yeah. It leftover effects kind of from the Kyogre drizzle.
Yeah, you could say it's because of that. But yeah, Lennon just looks at you and smiles and waves.
How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm alright. Usually I'm the first one around here. How come y'all awake so early?
Apparently, one of my guildmates decided that I needed to be up early.
Oh. Any special reason? Did something happen?
I think it has to do with the egg day today.
Egg day?
I guess. He's gonna nod. Yep, it is,
Meowstic.
brain.
Meowstic.
It is Rin's birthday.
No,
Rin?
Meowstic.
Oh wait, name.
It-
Sorry, I'm trying to remember her actual name because my character would remember better than me. And that was wrong feline.
Wrong feline.
I don't remember her actual name. Hang on. It would probably help if I would actually open my notes.
Yeah, that would definitely help.
Sunstruck. Ha.
I kinda like this
Okay.
music.
Names. Let's see. Linon. Ah, Terrace. That's what she says. She says, it is Terrace's egg day today.
Oh, I have no idea. I guess I would explain this. He points to the sheer amount of mail in his bag.
Probably half his entire bag is just full of mail for her.
Yep.
She's just gonna nod and say, "Yeah, that's likely it."
Oh, by the way, I have mail for you. He gives you
I
he
also
gives you
assumed as
mail.
much. She will take it and start flipping through it.
It's one piece of mail.
Oh,
Specifically to
Uh,
you.
who from?
It is from, it is specifically said that it is from Team Ice Storm.
Team Ice Storm.
Yep,
Hmm.
specifically for the guild mistress of the Capim Guild.
She will open it.
Alright, it is basically an apology from Amora.
Huh.
Yep, she is apologizing that they cannot arrive as soon as they promised that they would, because they kinda got stuck with another mission.
Um. Huh. She's gonna write a quick wonder mail to them to pretty much just let them know. Yeah, the situation was resolved. I wouldn't worry as much about getting here anymore.
Oh, do you not remember who they are?
I do not.
Do you guys remember who they are?
I do not. Nobody.
What
No.
about okay? In one of the dungeons where you guys went, you guys met you know, basically Team Ice Storm. You didn't actually know their name. You didn't know the name of their team, and
Yeah.
you invited them to your guild.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Then in that case, she would then write a wonder mail to them to pretty much just let them know that it's all right. You take as much time as you need. We will meet whenever you have the capability.
Are you sending this as a wonder mail, or are you just making mail?
She's sending it as a wonder mail.
Oh boy.
Surprise.
You do realize that this like will spook a low level team like them, right?
I mean, I suppose, probably. But she herself doesn't really think about that sort of thing. She just thinks of efficient.
Oh man, you are really thinking like a guild master. So out of touch. Yeah. Lennon is going to look at you and say, "Oh, and by the way, I also have this for Salandit." He gives you a piece of mail that has a kiss mark on it.
Ah, from his mother.
Yes.
I'm actually headed to Meow Meow Bar. If you want to deliver it to him directly, she'll offer it back to him.
Oh, I definitely can. I was just wondering if you wanted to deliver it yourself as a guild mistress.
She's gonna kind of like shrug a little bit and just say, I mean, I don't particularly see any need to deliver mail amongst my guild when they can receive it just fine by themselves."
Alright. Well, I do wish you a good day. I am, is the egg day gonna be celebrated in some way?
Yes, I believe Rin has some sort of plans that she wanted to put into motion for her.
Any specific time or anything?
That is a good question. Me, out of character, I don't remember. Were we ever told?
Nope, you were told that you would be told today.
Okay, then she'll just say, "That is a good question." Rin has been kind of elusive on that, but she did say she would tell us today, so let me find out real quick. And she'll just pretty much write a short, concise wonder mail to Rin, just saying, "Hey, about the time of the party today," and a question mark.
Hey Ren, wake the fuck up.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. The fucking meme fits so many moments.
It's like I think I'm the only one who's supposed to be there just to help set up.
Alright, Aris? It's going to
Mhm.
take you a little bit, but after a few moments, you would actually get a reply that you can tell was written by someone who just woke up.
Just a go away.
Mostly because some of the pop print runes just like kinda go, and it's not even in a line. And the reply is basically tonight.
she'll just kind of lightly shrug. What the hell does shrugly mean? She'll lightly
Shruggly. I like that. I'm gonna steal that.
Anyway,
Shruggly.
and she'll just lightly shrug and say, "Seems sometime tonight, so probably when you're off, actually."
Yep, Leno is going to nod and say, well, I'm gonna have to make time for it.
Chances are it'll either be in Rin's place or the bar, one of the two.
We do nod again?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
I have to think of something to give her.
I was told she really likes things to do with, well, in fact, I actually saw for myself that she really enjoys pretty much anything that comes from the heart, though I was told directly that she does like little knickknacks. Like, our Lucky decided to make her a little wooden figurine. So, I mean,
I
little things like that.
take out my figurine and show. Ah,
Alright. That does look pretty good.
It does. She did a great job on it.
Oh yeah, I'll figure something out. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, honestly, you probably need a moment to just enjoy yourself anyway, she says with a smile. You work too much, kind of like me.
Oh, like my pa used to say, I can enjoy myself once I'm dead.
That's a terrible thing to live by.
He shrugs and says, it is what we do.
She'll just nod at that, smile, and as per usual, she just, I'm sure he's used to it by now, she just drops a 5 Pokesh tip into his paws.
At this point, he just accepts it.
Yup.
You have Stockholm Syndrome him into it.
He's just like, he accepts it as normal from me now.
Yep. We do nod and say, well, in that case, I'm gonna go deliver to Salandit, and I'm then gonna drop off new missions for you.
Wonderful. We'll be happy to see them.
Yep, not
You
many.
have
I
yourself
only
a
have
good
two.
day.
I only have two today.
Oh. Alrighty. Well, we'll take a look at them whenever we get back to the guild.
Alright. Yeah. See you later.
Later.
And he goes, and he wiggles inside.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And yeah, I will continue my way to Meowstic's bar.
What about you, Lucky?
I'll go to Meowstic's bar.
Alright. And what about you, Rilaboom? You see a fluffy one wiggle past you.
Huh.
Just look how he walks.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah.
So wiggly.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah, yeah.
This is what happens when you iron out those Zigzagoon. But yeah, I'm just slowly making my way to where SPM told me to meet them.
Well, basically the same place as these two crazies.
Yeah, so
Alright. So, you guys are going, through the slight drizzle, through the Capim, and it is definitely morning Capim, it's very quiet for the most part. You just see a couple Pokemon, just like walking by, just waving at each other, it's morning. I can even signals from someone. From Aries.
What? What kind of signals?
I don't know, like actual aliens.
it's like a mix of a
What?
fan and it's like a mix of a fan and like a television in a different room.
Huh?
It's like a radio from Silent Hill, actually.
Oh no.
So
I
yeah.
promise I'm not in the ether realm.
Now, the cool thing is that as you guys are walking through town, you do actually get smiles and waves. Seems like most people here are just rather cordial towards you.
At least they're happy with us around.
The most interesting Pokemon that you see outside right now is one that you've never seen before, which is a big fucking Arcanine with her 4 kids.
Oh.
Arcanine with some growlers.
You make your way in front of the Meowsticks. She's not open yet, by the way. The only part of her that's open is the, where people sleep. And in front of her place, you can see a familiar sight.
Mhm.
You see a SPN waiting.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I need to fix your face.
Oh yeah. Face.
Yep, SPN is waiting. She sees Aries and Lucky, and she smiles. And then she sees Rilaboom, and her ears actually go up. She looks at Rillaboom excitedly. You can see that she has a lot of buckets behind her. Buckets with like little lids.
Alright. Well, morning, Espeon.
Oh, hello there.
Oh.
I didn't expect the others.
I didn't either. I don't know why they're doing here.
I mean, Meowstic is not going to be opening until a little bit longer.
Yep, I remembered that, so I suppose I will be heading for the Chessmans instead.
Yes. So, Vincent, are you ready to help me out? The weather is not exactly perfect for that, but we will manage.
We'll make do.
Alright, so the plan today is I am preparing a little bit of a gift for Meowstic.
Alright.
And I'm gonna need you to help me paint.
Gotcha.
Alright. Um, she looks at the she looks at the buckets behind her and says, "Would you please help me?"
Yep, and I guess I'll start popping the lid on the paint cans for her.
Yep. And she starts, she starts leading you towards her shop.
Yep. I follow.
Your monkey friend is taken away by the wild cat.
I've been taken away by a science cat.
Aries and Lucky are left without monkey.
It is okay. I am heading towards the Chessmans then.
I will follow because I'm just hanging out with Aries.
Well, I
Yep.
appreciate the company. You get a hug.
And you get a hug. And
You
you
tell-
get a hug. And you get a hug.
Wonder, wonder if you could tell Aries about your little Eevee companion you saw.
Oh, yeah. So you guys are going to Chespins. Well, as you guys get to the harbor area, you can see that Chespins are rather busy right now. You can even see that there is a new boat. It looks like a sea dot. You can see that all kinds of goods are being delivered. They even have a Charizard, helping you, carry what appears to be really big fucking boxes. It's the only place of Capim that is currently busy, actually.
Early morning deliveries.
Yep. Every retail worker knows.
Hell, every kitchen knows about that one. God, I hated when delivery trucks showed up.
But yeah. What do you guys want to do here? It's rather busy, and you can see that there's at least 40 chestpins. They all look the same.
One of them's got to be named Jeremy.
Yeah, see, over there is Chespin, 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 and there's Jeremy. And then Chespin, 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 Chespin.
So many Chespin.
Yep, I'm just gonna pretty much walk into the shop.
Alright. You walk into the shop. The shop is, as you would imagine, rather busy. There's Chespins all over the place. You can also see that there is someone who is not a Chespin here.
Probably a customer.
Actually, not a customer. You can see that Audino is here, and she's currently bandaging a Chespin.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Yeah, you can see that there's a what you assume is a female Chespin currently looking worriedly over him. But
This actually,
oh,
this actually surprises Vaporeon a little bit because the idea of messing with one chessman is a terrifying prospect, considering they can literally pop out of anywhere with millions of them at any time.
probably not millions, but yeah, they do have the numbers. But yeah,
But she won't pry because it's not her business, so she'll just approach the counter.
and funny thing is, I'm looking for a Chespin right now.
It's probably still somewhere here on the table in this mess of Pokemon.
Yeah, it doesn't help that Chespins are kind of hard to see because the table is heavily green.
Ah, right here.
Ah, found Chespin. Okay. Alright. Make your way to the counter. Chespin just looks at you and says, "Ah, hello there.
Hey, hey.
Please ignore the blood."
I'm guessing someone tried causing trouble.
No. There may or may not have been an accident.
Ah, well,
Anyway, what can we do for you today? It is early in the morning.
yes, sorry. Just, I was hoping you guys might have some coffee.
Coffee?
Yes, I hate the stuff, but I need caffeine.
He blinks and says, I mean, we definitely do have some coffee for you, but would it not be better to get this at Meowstic's? Get it fresh?
It's closed.
I mean, he looks out of the window. Then he looks at you and says, there is no sun, I cannot actually guess what time it is.
Yeah, I understand. It's all good. But, I mean, yeah, if you guys have a coffee maker, that would also be nice, so... In the event that we're...
A coffee maker?
Yeah, you know, the way you... Do you guys not make coffee with machines?
No, we brew them the normal way.
What's the normal way?
He pulls out a very archaic looking oh god, what do you call that? The thing.
They were called coffee pots. It's just like
Yeah,
it's literally a pot that you stick over a fire.
yeah.
Well,
It is literally just it's a piece of wood filled with water that has the bottom be made out of some kind of metal, and he just shows it to you.
That's even more archaic than even I thought.
You do it the traditional way.
Well, even in the old times in my world, back way back when coffee pots were still made entirely out of metal, it's just you essentially put it over a fire to boil the water inside, and there was like a little catcher in the top that held the coffee grounds.
Well, you see, I'm pretty sure my grandpa over there would probably tell you that the bamboo is making it taste better.
We'll see about that. I'll take one of those, and I'll take 2 pounds of coffee. Coffee beans, coffee grounds, whatever you have.
All right. That will be 50 Pokesh.
Alrighty. And, what TMs do you have today?
Ah, let's have a look. Moment. Wow, I have not done this in ages. Let's see what random TMs am I gonna get. So, well, today we have and
Ooh.
and
Oh, really? Night days.
yep, this is the ones they have. Alright, are you interested in any of these?
Well, I mean, I would guess that my companion here, looking at Lucky, would probably be interested in at least one of those.
Oh,
Um,
which one?
I actually know that move.
Shadow Ball?
Well,
days.
night days. I
Well,
Shadow
yeah, I know
Ball.
you know that one.
I don't need Shadow Ball because I have night days.
Are they
They're very
similar or something?
They're very similar.
Okay, well, just thought I'd take a guess. What is Calm Mind?
Give me.
It's
It's a buff.
I know that much, but like, what does it do?
special attack and special defense, I believe.
It both special defense and special attack.
By how much?
By one.
Okay.
It's a little bit boring in Pokerole. It's much more ridiculous in actual Pokemon.
Hey, you could give it as a gift to Brainwave.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking, yeah, but it doesn't really seem all that boring if you think about it, because we do know that you can continually use a buff until up to twice your current. So that literally gives you, at best, twice your current special attack and special defense.
Huh.
I
If you're
guess.
using sunshines.
I keep forgetting that the numbers are both big and small in this.
Yeah, it's just that if you don't prepare well for a battle, then yeah, it'll take several turns to get the maximum benefit, but as long as you're prepared beforehand, it's actually amazing.
On some level, I can kind of see how Pokerole kind of like has that preparation aspect of Mystery Dungeon.
I have an idea if you're willing to spend the money, Aries.
She will tilt her head at you.
Um, I could get night days for Umbreon.
Well, or even Shadow Ball as well. Well, no, Shadow Ball is the same thing but worse, right?
Well, it's Ghost move. Night days is a Dark move. It would go better with
Oh,
a Dark type.
you know, you're right. I didn't think about that. I assumed Shadow was a dark move.
Yeah, I know, by the name, you would think.
It's
But,
a
like,
very good
I-
move, but if you have access to night days, that's probably better.
I
She's
always
gonna
considered
nod.
like Shadow Ball like as the signature move of Gengar back in Gen 2.
Yes. If this was normal Mystery Dungeon, Shadow Ball has a really important use, that being it's a sniper shot. Basically just snipe it, you can snipe it across the entire dungeon.
Nice. But yeah, she'll kind of just nod at that and say, I suppose that's fair. And he has been really doing a lot for us, so I mean, I would like to show my appreciation. So you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get that for him. That's a good idea. And yeah, she'll point to Night Days and say, we will get that one and Calm Mind.
Ah, Night isn't Calm Mind. Alright. That will be 8,000 Pokesh.
Alright, so 8,050. She will pull out one of her blank checks and write that up for 8,050 for him.
You know that it is really weird when you give me an extra after I've given you a discount.
Extra?
Yes.
The fifth. Well, remember we were talking about the coffee. That's why it's 8,050. 8,000 for the 2 TMs and 50
Oh,
for
but
the
I've
coffee.
not
and
made the coffee
beans.
for you yet.
Wait, make it? I was saying I wanted to buy the maker and 2 pounds of the coffee beans or
He's actually going to tilt
grounds.
his head and says, "You're gonna be buying the coffee without tasting it first?"
She's gonna kind of just shrug and say, "I trust you guys."
Wow, that's more than I trust myself.
She's just gonna kind of shrug and say, "Look, I know you guys do your thing. As long as you're not hurting the town, I don't care, and I trust you."
Also, Artifocus in chat says that the thing that they are using is actually called a coffee press, most commonly during the time called the French press.
Don't like coffee, so I've never looked into the many ways to make it, so I have no idea what that is.
You would not know, but people have been making coffee even before we knew that the New World exists.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah,
But anyway, she's just gonna nod and say, "Yeah, I'll take it."
alright. God, this is like one of my favorite buffs ever. It turns psychic types into gods. And night days, correct?
Yep.
I cannot believe it. If I remember correctly, you were like wanting night days for so long.
Yeah, if I would have known it would have popped up eventually, I wouldn't have had to spend all of that freaking XP.
It's random, man. Also, speaking of random, Chespin is actually going to look at you. Oh, by the way, Vaporeon,
Yes.
could you please deliver this to Riolu?
She raises an eyebrow.
And he gives you another TM.
You are asking this of me as if I regularly visit Riolu.
Isn't she from your guild?
Yeah.
I think of Lucario.
You know what? Back that up, yes. My brain was thinking of Lucario for some reason. Then she'll actually just... Instead, she'll just nod and say, "Yeah, I can do that."
Awesome. Yeah, a little bit busy, and it would make the delivery a little bit slow, but her ordered TM just arrived.
Ah, awesome. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be happy about that. Yes.
The TMs, by the way.
Except for me, caffeine comes from even worse drinks than coffee. Soda.
Oh.
You say that as I'm drinking a fucking Red Bull over here.
Oh, by the way, this is the TM that Riolu ordered over here.
Of course.
Focus blast, huh?
A good fighting move for that type of Pokemon.
Yeah, definitely.
Literally all in, no balls, all damage, no brain.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, you probably could have went one step further and went with like Final Gambit or something, but
Ah yes, Final Gambit. Ah yes. I was
You know
specifically
that-
hurt by so just to fucking finish you off.
you know she would. That's the issue.
I guess it is something that she would go for. But they didn't have it when she was ordering.
Man.
God, this music. It's so simple yet so good. Alright. Well, and here's the coffee. Here you go. Don't drink it all at the same time, otherwise you may not ever wake up ever again.
Wouldn't that be the other way around?
Well, you see, it's because these little beans, right? What they actually do is, well, they may just make it so that when you do actually, fall asleep, you may never wake up.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, to put it to you blatantly, I hate coffee, so that's drinking too much of it is not likely.
Why are you buying coffee then?
The caffeine.
What's caffeine?
It's essentially the chemical in coffee that makes you feel more energized and awake.
Just his head. What's a chemical?
Uh, essentially, it's the chemicals are groupings of molecules that come together to perform a specific function on the body.
Boop.
She
Man,
looks back at Lucky.
I think you're making it even harder for them to understand.
She just looks back at Chespin.
He looks confused.
Just long story short, it's essentially a very small part of the coffee beans that makes you feel more awake. That's the caffeine in it.
Oh, alright. Thank you for explanation. Oh, by the way, are you gonna be talking to Shocker anytime soon?
I wasn't specifically aiming to.
Ah, alright, never mind.
They're currently out of town right now, anyway.
Yes, we have noticed.
Did you need something specific?
Oh, it's just, I'm not sure you should know, actually.
another
I
delivery.
suppose that's fair enough. Well, anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate the help.
What is this, deaf coffee? No. It's just,
It is definitely
imagine,
coffee.
this is a very tiny chestplate. Look how cute he is, Doesn't take a lot of
I can
coffee to
understand
kill this. Wow, that's dark. But yeah, he's just going to nod and he's going to say, it was very wonderful to have you here. Hopefully you will come again.
I agree. It was very nice.
Alright.
And yeah, then she will just give him a friendly wave as she heads for the door.
You just see him, just write down that, he finished the delivery.
Alrighty. And now I'm headed back to the guild then.
He's going to look at Lucky. Anything you would want?
No, I got the night days TM for my mate, so
Ah. Well then, I do hope you will have a good day.
yeah.
As you guys walk by, Audino is just going to wave at you.
I
wave
give
it
her a
at-
friendly wave as well.
I wave at Albino.
The poor girl is always busy.
Yeah, I mean, that's just frontier living.
Yep. Yep, you guys make it out, and it's still a little bit drizzling, So you can definitely tell that Capim is waking up, More people are just in the streets, and generally everything is a little bit, well, more lively.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I am headed back to the guild.
Alright. What about you, Lucky?
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I'm going with.
Yo. Rilaboom.
Yep.
You are being led by the cat.
Yes.
So she actually leads you to her shop. The shop does have a close sign, but yeah, she just opens. By the way, she is so trustful of the people here that she doesn't even lock the door.
I mean, it has been a very small town since you lived in it.
Yeah. Yeah, she opens the door, and she actually enters, and she beckons you in.
Yep, I follow her inside.
And immediately on the inside, you can actually see what she's talking about. You can see that there is a massive canvas on the wall. Basically all the way from the ceiling, going all the way to down.
Huh.
She's,
Okay.
going, she's going to turn around, she's going to look at you and say, Alright, so Vincent, I have a very important question.
Yeah.
Do you know how to how to paint?
Um. A little. Just I'm not like the artist of the group.
Alright, do you know how to follow, well, directions?
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, just do what I tell you. And basically the problem is that the canvas is a little bit too big for me, and I could be using my psychic powers, but then I would be rather exhausted even before it would be done.
Understandable.
I'm not exactly, well, the fighting kind of psychic. And
Alright.
I was hoping that you would help me.
Yeah, I can help with this.
Wonderful. Oh, another piece of news. So, you know that weird gate downstairs?
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
Oh, it closed.
Yes. I moved my bed a little bit to the side, and I was just resting there, and, well, it just started closing before my eyes, and then it was gone. It has not opened since.
There was there any noises on the other side, or anything you heard?
There was a strange noise that kind of sounded like music.
Music.
Yes, I have never heard that musical instrument once in my life, so I cannot exactly describe it, but it was very loud.
Hmm.
That's all I can say.
All right. Well, at least that issue has been taken care of, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yes, apparently by itself.
Definitely gonna have to let the guild mistress know about this later.
Yes, I probably should have mentioned that, but I'm a little bit overexcited about this.
It's all right. I mean, I guess an A day really does only come once in a while.
Yes, especially for someone who recently almost died.
Yeah,
There's a lot of reasons for celebration.
there is.
But yes, she actually picks up one of the buckets in her telekinetic field. She levitates it towards her and says, Shall we get on?"
Yep. I take it, and I start to get to work.
All right, I need you to roll me performance.
Woo!
Performance, performance with contest together with beauty.
Oh, that's decent at least for me. And good thing I just buffed performance. 7 die. Three. I'll use 2 of my will to re-roll. All right, that's better. Um, all right, I got 4 passes.
All right. So, DJ,
Yep.
this is going to take you the entire day, by the way.
Yeah.
It is a massive painting that you are doing here.
I mean, it's like one of those banners you would see, like probably from the top of like a museum going down to the bottom.
But yeah, several times during the painting process, she would actually tell you that this was a commission from Rin. and it's basically kind of like a gift from Capim, rather than from anyone specific. And pretty quickly, you would realize that you are drawing what appears to be a Glammeow, an Umbreon, a Glacian, and a Meowstic hugging together inside a room.
Oh,
Neither
I'm looking at.
you or Espion really know what this means.
I'm just looking at them a bit like, is this the old? Is this their old team?
Espion is just going to shrug and say, I wouldn't know.
Hmm.
It is what Rain wanted me to do.
Well, I'm sure Meowstic will understand the significance of this.
I hope so. Because it was a very specific. I mean, she would levitate a piece of paper. This is literally what I was given.
And I look over it.
Yep, it literally just... It describes every single individual to, like, minute detail.
Hmm.
Like, it even describes how Glacian wears her, like, you know, basically her hair.
It really is detailed. But yeah, I just help Espion throughout the day to get this done.
Alright. At the end of everything, you will be... Both you and SP will be exhausted.
Ooh.
But that, we will get to that later.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, with those rolls, you have done a good job.
Yay.
Now, the fish and the fox that wants to be a cat. Hello, you guys are going back to the guild.
Yes.
Well, you guys make your way to the guild, and you know those two missions?
Uh-huh.
They're already gone.
That's okay. Our teams need to keep busy, so
So why so loud suddenly?
I don't know.
Screaming
I
to the
didn't
mic?
mess with anything.
Don't
It
scream.
sounds like your microphone changed again.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I definitely wasn't raising my voice or anything.
Oh, and now it's normal.
Okay.
It just Discord being Discord because
Yeah, Discord has lately been kind of weird.
I mean during this session Discord fucking like shut down, come back on like twice.
Why is
I'm
Discord?
like,
Why is Discord like this lately?
I don't know.
But yeah,
The hamsters are falling off the wheels.
but yeah, you guys return to the guild, and you know you see the familiar sight of Salandit.
He's gonna get another friendly wave as I enter.
You also see another familiar sight.
Oh.
Yeah, you see Zune.
Hey.
He looks at you and says, "Oh, oh." Also, he would not be like this.
Yes, he would be water form.
Yeah, he would just look at both of you and say, "Oh, oh, so there you are."
Yes. Were you looking for us?
Oh, I was just wondering.
Oh. Yeah, I was out just looking to get coffee, remembered that Meowstic wasn't open this early, so I went to Chespin's to get my own.
Yes, I was looking for my team members.
Oh, are they not in their room?
No,
Huh, that's odd.
I was about to start sending them messages.
Well, I do know where at least two of them are. Well, actually, no, three. I don't think... No, two of them, yes. I know where two are for sure.
Just listening.
They are currently actually on another continent.
Oh, are you talking about Lupus?
He nods.
Ah, yes, I do know that Lupus and Shocker told me that they're gonna be in Barum for a little longer. I didn't expect them to spend the night there, though.
He's gonna kind of just shrug and say, in all fairness, they haven't really gotten a lot of alone time, so I can't exactly blame them.
Guess so.
Essentially, yes. But I'm sure they'll be back soon. You know, Lupus. She's very much a busy, busy, busy type. She's probably eager to get on another mission soon.
Yes, you happen to know where Bolt or Brainwave are?
Well, Brainwave not so much. Bolt should be somewhere around because he was very insistent on joining us on our mission tomorrow.
Hmm. A little bit worrying. He didn't leave. Neither of them left behind any message or anything.
Yeah, perhaps send them a quick wonder mail and keep me updated if anything's wrong.
And as you say that, you hear the door opening in the hallway.
I peek down the hallway.
It's Bolt.
Oh,
He
hi.
steps out. He steps
One
out from an entirely different room, yawning.
speak of speak of one of the devils.
Looks around.
I'll wave down the hallway at him.
He
Morning, Bolt.
he groggily makes his way over. Hi.
Wow, not used to seeing you sleeping in the morning. Usually you're always a ball of energy.
Because I only went to bed when everyone went to bed.
And when was that?
He shrugs.
I guess that's fair.
How are you?
I am all right.
He actually is going to just like groggily make his way towards Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
You think he wants to hug you, but he instead just kind of face plants you.
I catch him and give him a hug.
He gives you a hug then. He looks really tired.
Wow, you must have been up pretty late.
He also smells like alcohol.
Oh, he's hungover.
And you can definitely tell that he has a lot of orangeberry juice in his mane. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Everything hurts.
Yeah, that's what happens. I'm familiar with this.
What's the plan for today?
Well, it's Meowstic's egg day, and
Yep, just relax and have fun, really.
Okay. Oh, that was me role playing, but also yawning in real life. I swear, Bolt is making me actually like tired. What? You just have a cat on you, Zora. Sorry, Zoroark. Sorry, Leafian. Oh my god.
I just hold him because he's, hungover.
Yep, he is. He is just hugging you. He is warm. Very warm, actually. But yeah. Aries.
Yes.
See, you see Monsoon, just look at the situation, sigh, and just start writing a message. Eventually, it goes. He then nods to himself. What do?
And he's just gonna, or she's just gonna smile and say, all right. Like I said, just keep me updated. I'm gonna head over to the kitchen and actually use it for once.
Oh, you're actually gonna be using the kitchen?
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. We've never actually used it,
I mean,
but
maybe not you, but some of us have.
that is a fair point.
I know Brainwave uses it pretty much a lot.
Fair. I just uh, wanted to get some caffeine, so I'm gonna be using this new coffee pot here and making some coffee.
He tilts his head. Coffee pot?
He's gonna, she's gonna pull out the coffee pot from her bags and show it to him.
Oh. You know, I've never actually seen how coffee is made.
Well, I would be happy to show you.
You know what, yeah, I don't really have anything better to do anyway.
And she will lead him.
Right.
Off to the kitchen we go.
Yep. You see that there's kitchen? It is actually rather clean. There's like little bags of things, and you see that there is a barrel that specifically it specifically says Vera's ingredients do not touch. Underneath, you
It's-
can see that that is specifically for Bolt.
Don't touch Bolt.
Oh yeah? You can totally go here, you know, make some coffee. You can see that it has like
Yep.
a little water pump that you can like pump up, and you know the water pressurizes up into the room.
Ah, that's kind of nice. Definitely a bit more modern than I was expecting.
And so it's good to look at you and say, well, I mean, this was here when we arrived, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely a lot more modern than I was expecting, that's for sure.
yeah. I guess that's the guilds for you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Eh? Are you making coffee?
Yes, I am making coffee.
Huh? It takes a little bit, but you do make coffee, and as you are making coffee, Monsoon actually gets a reply.
Oh,
He reads it and
shoot.
then he just sighs.
Oh boy. That bad?
So, they are pretty far away.
Oh.
Yeah, so apparently they are somewhere in the mountains.
Are they okay?
Yes, apparently, your friend is teaching Brainwave how to be a proper psychic type.
Oh, well, I do know that much.
And apparently it's a little bit intense.
I guess I didn't quite expect that much. I kind of just thought he would teach him. But then again, I guess everything is... There tends to be a little bit much with him. He tends to... I don't want to say exaggerate. He tends to be a little over the top.
I mean, he is a god. Aren't all gods like that, kinda?
Well, you'd be surprised. I wouldn't say all gods, no, but it is definitely a common theme, yes. But I will say there are also quite a few of them that only do so because they're... If I had hands, I'd make air quotes right now, but I don't... Anyway, their father, aka the creator, told them to. So they kind of act that way because they're expected to, but lately we've kind of been helping a lot of the gods break that stigma.
I mean, at least Reshiram doesn't have that.
Oh gods, yeah, thank God. She is amazing.
Pretty nice. So, he seems to be kinda bad with talking.
I mean, that's kind of what happens when the last time that you were awake, Pokemon were still essentially animals. Just pretty intelligent animals, but animals nonetheless.
She was never an animal, though.
She wasn't. But the general populace, everyday Pokemons that weren't legendaries or sheep, or gods as they're called, they were the ones that were generally intelligent enough to be sentient, but everyone else was essentially animals.
You do know
Last
I'm
time she
from.
was awake.
You do know I'm from that time, right?
You're also from a different world that could have completely different rule sets on how that works. I don't know how universal travel works, so
Or do you just go to Shrek and say, I wouldn't know what Pokemon were like before I was born?
yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's not to say that the Pokemon during that time didn't have the capacity to learn. Like, I mean, honestly, in Ember's case, or in Lucky's case, she was around humans a lot and had the opportunity to grow greater or higher intelligence, whereas a lot of Pokemon in the wild really didn't.
Yeah, my trainer was became some sort of researcher, and she did say I was kind of special.
And there's also that. But the point is, essentially, way back when Pokemon were considered just animals.
Well, when I was playing with Resher and back, she did say that her old master, her partner and friend, he did have quite a few Pokemon with him.
Huh.
He was apparently a human that could talk with them.
Now that's something unique, but then again, I don't know.
He even said that, you know, on some level she truly believed that he may have been a Pokemon, not really a human.
I actually would not doubt that.
I was really glad that she gave me a lift, because otherwise I would have a hard time returning.
That's fair.
Well, you complete the coffee.
Yes, I complete the coffee and pretty much fill a cup and down it. And then I will fill another couple of cups and offer one to Lucky and one to Monsoon.
Oh, I take the cup.
Coffee.
I take a sip.
Um, it's very strong.
Yeah, my character has had coffee before, and even she's like, "Wow, this is strong."
Yep, this is old-timey coffee from back when we didn't know how to dilate that shit properly.
Maybe I should have Miltank deliver some milk in the morning, so that way we can have creamer. Oh, you probably don't know what that is. People from my world like to make make coffee a bit creamy by adding milk to it. It's actually pretty good. Though,
Interesting idea.
though in all fairness, in our worlds we have so many different variations of milk, it's not even funny.
What do you mean variations of milk? Milk is milk.
It's a bit complicated in the world where I come from. We've got coconut milk, we've got almond milk, we've got milk,
Coconut.
we've got goat milk, we've got a coconut is I guess it's technically a fruit, or I'm not sure exactly what it's classified as, but essentially,
Should we tell him that coconuts are berries in this world?
yeah. Well, you'd have to tell me in character. Anyway, so essentially, it's like they grow from palm trees. They're round. They have like a hard outer shell that's a little bit like hairy, but when you break in past the hard outer shell, it's like got this white, meaty type texture inside with a bunch of really, to some, tasty water, but to me, I never was a fan of coconut, so I don't really like the taste.
Oh,
But
me
that's a
too, buddy.
coconut. Yeah, I don't know why everyone has such a huge thing for coconut. Everyone's crazy for it, but I
See,
never
I like the meat. I like the meat of the coconut. I don't like the milk.
I don't like either.
I like coconut flavoring, but I don't like actual coconut itself.
I don't like anything coconut related at all.
So I did start to appreciate coconut water when I was in the Philippines because that was the most hydrating shit you can drink.
See, Aries, the weird thing is like I don't like coconut milk, right?
Uh-huh.
But I do like pina colada.
Coconut
Yeah,
has like pineapple juice and other things in it.
Yeah, it's like a mix with all of the things, and there I like it. But you know, what about you, Ember? What's your opinion about coconuts?
I like coconut in some things, but I don't like it when the coconut flavor is too strong.
Yeah, it's like a good background thing.
Except there is a certain type of donut offered at Dunkin' Donuts around here. It's the toasted coconut donut, and I really like it for some reason.
Vaporeon is now coffee colored. Oh yeah, because Vaporeons color themselves based on what liquids they are in.
Oh, so I'm a midnight black as the Vaporeon.
Well,
Bring
it
it on.
mixes. It's whatever coffee and blue mixed together would be.
So brown.
Oh god.
Great.
Oh god.
You look like that the you know like when somebody like pulled up the filter from a coffee machine like after it's been used a couple times? You're gonna look like that color brown.
Oh no. Don't worry, the moment you step out, it's gonna get cleaned.
Yeah. She's not even. She probably doesn't even realize it right now, though. She's kind of just focused on letting the caffeine reach her water brain.
I don't even think. Like, I'm not even sure if coffee would affect you.
That is a good question that I don't have the brain power for.
Yeah, these are questions that I don't think even the creators of Mystery Dungeon were thinking of.
So I found out what the coconut it would be in like as an actual berry.
Go on.
It's called a palm tree berry. But
Nice.
it does not look like an actual it does not look like a coconut at all. I'll share it in our group so people can see what it looks like.
That'll be awesome sauce.
And that's how you spell it.
Ah, yeah, I remember these.
So yeah, that's the closest you're gonna get to an actual coconut unless it's an executor, because they are the coconut Pokemon. Which is weird that they're called the coconut Pokemon when coconuts don't exist.
I think it's because in normal, like, Pokemon, coconuts do exist, but in Mystery Dungeon, they don't for some reason. Probably something to do with them, like, wiping out all the animals.
I'm just
Real
saying,
lore, by the way.
have we seen an executor?
No. Not yet, at least.
Which I would think they would be popular in the continental grass.
But yeah. Would you give some coffee to Bolt?
I mean,
He probably
she,
needs it the most.
yeah, but he does have a tendency to be overly energetic. She would give him a half cup of coffee.
You would smell it. Smells bad.
I mean, would you say the alcohol you drank last night smelled good?
He's actually good to note. Smelled really nice.
Oh. Well, then we have differing opinions on that, but this is coffee. It is well known to help cure a hangover,
What's a hangover?
which is it's what you are experiencing right now.
Okay, I will drink it. Drink it in one go. Just.
I mean, I just did the same thing right in front of him, so.
He learned by doing.
Yes.
So, you basically gotta get, you know that meme with the lemon that's been like going around?
Mhm.
You gotta get that except like for bitter.
Yeah, just the.
Yeah. Also, take a guess what is the flavor that was the flavor that oh god, the real was Shinx's and an entire line likes.
Go on.
Just take a guess.
Sour.
Yes.
Ha!
Yeah, the Shinx
Bitter.
line it has affinity for sour.
Here, try this. She will, like, give him a little bit more, but she'll also put a little bit of brain dumb, forgetting the name, Oran. She'll put a little bit of orange juice in it.
Ew.
You would drink it?
Well, orange berries have a very sour taste, so it would probably taste good to him.
After drink it, he would just look at you and says, "Why do you?"
I mean, in all fairness, I hate it as well. Don't get me wrong. Coffee sucks. It doesn't taste good. But it's for the effect. Give it about 5-10 minutes and you'll be wide awake.
I always preferred tea to myself.
I like tea. It's wonderful.
Yeah, but the unfortunate bit is tea doesn't really have a lot of caffeine in it. Especially not enough for me to really have ever felt it.
The caffeine.
At least, not in my human body. Don't worry about it. I've already had to go through explaining this, and I'm pretty sure he still didn't understand it, so it's probably best left unexplained. It's essentially what makes you feel awake.
But yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna be drinking that thing Inari gave me.
She'll tilt her head. What did Inari give you?
It was the thing that made me dance.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. That is alcohol. That's the whole reason why whenever we took you to Meow Meow Bar, we told you not to drink it.
Oh. But it was so nice tasting. It tasted like orange berries.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. The taste of alcohol can be hidden very well if the whoever's brewing the alcohol knows what they're doing. But in the end, it still kind of has these effects. It makes you feel good for about an hour or two, but once you get sleepy and go to bed and wake up in the morning, it's not fun.
Yeah. Disagree to not. I'm never drinking that ever again.
He gets good boy head pats. See, now you're getting it.
Also, I have no idea how she drank it. She had like several bottles and then she was okay.
Uh, so she actually has higher poison tolerance, which technically alcohol is a poison.
Wait, it's poison?
She nods.
Why?
Technically, yes.
Why does it taste so good?
You know, that's a question that creatures in both my dimension and yours have probably been asking for years. For centuries, probably.
Honestly, yeah, like, why does some alcohol taste so good?
You know, spicy food is basically the same, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
the plant was literally designed, like, made its own capsaicin to, like, deter mammals from eating it, and we just munch on it because we like the faint.
Oh yeah, by the way, take a guess what flavor affinity does Vaporeon have?
Sweet.
Go on.
Just take a guess, Aris.
Sour?
Yes.
Ah. I mean, me as a person, I enjoy sour, sweet, bitter. I like it all. Just certain things, like, I'm weird. There are certain specific flavors I don't like, but the general flavors I like everything.
Do you like that funky taste of blue cheese?
I've never actually had blue cheese because I absolutely abhor the idea of eating mold.
Okay, what about green cheese?
The hell is green cheese?
Huh?
The hell is green cheese?
You don't know what? Wait, are you memeing or are you like for real?
I'm being serious. I've never heard
Oh,
of green cheese.
it's this red cheese, usually given in the UK. It's very creamy. It's like creamy on the inside and it has a hard shell.
They're usually
Uh,
like fresh cheeses are like that.
Yeah.
So like um what is it? Camembert? Is that one of those gooey ones?
Yeah.
Like yeah, Camembert cheese. Like it's those one that like when you cut it open and it's like very gooey in the middle. That is considered a green cheese because it's more fresh, is what it is. Brie is also another one of those cheeses.
We have awakened something inside Aries right now.
no. Just no.
But like brie cheese and camembert is like amazing.
Also, fun
You-
fact. So I'm checking out, for Lucky, right? Hey Ember.
Yeah.
So both Leafians and Zoroarks have affinity for bitter.
Yep. So my character does like coffee.
So considering, well, I don't know. Would
She
the
just
Eevee village?
she just prefers tea.
Would the Eevee? Well, I mean, in your current body, that would technically be a different affinity.
Nope.
But anyway,
Oh,
um,
and the funny thing about that is Eevees, right? Eevees actually like sweet.
I mean that makes sense. But I was gonna say, does the Eevee village have access to coffee?
Not really, but they do have access to tea.
And tea
So
can
in
be
other
very
words,
bitter.
I need to bring my coffee pot to Umbreon and give him some coffee.
Oh, probably doesn't know even what it tastes like.
I mean, from how much he stays up, he probably needs coffee.
Also,
Yeah.
fun fact. So I just checked Rilaboom, right? Did you know Rilaboom doesn't actually have a flavor affinity because Rilaboom comes from a generation that no longer has a flavor affinity?
Well, you can actually explain that by Real Boom being from Galar and British people having no taste buds.
I swear shepherd's pie is delicious.
You want to know what's funny? Okay, you know, like 5 of the world's best restaurants are in London, right? But they all sell, but they all serve French food.
Point of national pride, probably.
Yep.
Oh god, Artifox says, oh no, the idea of caffeinated EVs in the village.
God,
No,
if you
just
want to see a
Umbreon.
population boom between EVs, just give them all some coffee and see what happens.
No!
They gotta burn up the energy somehow.
No!
The world is already being taken over by EVs when there's only probably a few hundred of them. Imagine if they suddenly like boomed into several thousand.
Aries has no idea. Aries? Eevee is like the only species of Pokemon that is common on every continent.
Thought they were I thought you were telling me they were insanely rare at one point.
Well, yeah, but right now, they are everywhere.
I'm guessing they're probably pretty rare on the sand continent, but still there.
Yeah, they're still there, just not a lot. Basically, they are literally the only species of Pokemon that is everywhere naturally.
Huh.
That means if you meet like an Eevee from Sand Continent, it's good. He's gonna have very different personality and such than like an Eevee born on the Grass Continent.
I mean, we technically do know an Eevee that came from the Sand Continent.
Yes, actually. So to be honest, she is a human.
Well, I was referring to Jolly, but
Oh yeah, Jolly. Yeah, Jolly's from Sun Continent. She
yeah, I was
has that
talking.
personality.
Yeah, I was talking more of like an actual Pokemon. I wasn't going by Glaceon, but Glaceon again, human in a Pokemon body kind of thing. But I mean, Golly is like straight up was an Eevee from the Sand Continent who was forced to evolve because of survival of the fittest and shit like that.
Yeah, she was literally evolved against her will.
Hmm.
Like, Aries, as a
Yes.
Vaporeon and as a Eevee, how does that make you feel?
Uh, I don't really know.
Like, how would that make your character feel that someone just like forced that important decision on her?
It would definitely make her her uncomfortable,
Like, man.
because that's just cruel.
And okay, do you want to do something absolutely horrifying?
Uh-huh.
Did you know that this is a very common and really big problem in normal Pokemon?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, in the lore, there's a lot of trainers that just force the Eevees to evolve into specific evolutions that they don't wanna. We had, in the Sun and Moon part of the anime, we literally had an episode about this where one of the main characters gets really self-conscious about like wanting her Eevee to be a very specific Pokemon, right? And then eventually she figures out that she was basically torturing the little thing, right? And we had an entire like sequence of episodes entirely about this Eevee learning about different evolutions and make it his own choice.
Is that the hentai protagonist Eevee?
No, different one.
Okay.
It reminds me of that meme of the trainer that picks up the unconscious Eevee and just like, good job, you did well today. Time to evolve you. Eevee wakes up a Vaporeon. Who are you? In the
Well,
mirror.
he evolved them, changed their name, and
Oh, yeah, and
then
changed their
taught
name,
him
yeah.
taught him a new move and got rid of an old move that they used. So literally
Oh,
changed
yeah.
every little bit of it. Where even then when they woke up, they're like, "Why is my name different? Why do I look different? Why do I have new moves? What?"
Yeah, and then, when you go to Mystery Dungeon, right, and you are like, oh hey, there's no humans, so something like this cannot happen. And then you learn about the fact that in Sun Continent this still happens.
Yup.
So it's there's like Pokemon like Zekrom and such, like blame humanity for everything, right? But the Pokemon are no different.
It's not
Exactly.
a human-esque problem. It's just how time is circular and everything fucking comes back around.
I know.
Do you have
And
any
I
Dialga?
and I bet the problem with Sylvians is still happening here. Aries, why are you holding SPN?
I didn't mean to.
Oh,
Uh,
you said you're flying.
um, let go.
She's stuck to my fingers. I can't let
No,
go.
no.
Re-click it.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
There we go.
I don't even know how she got stuck to my fingers.
But yeah, like you can probably imagine that a lot of like Eevees that like evolve into Sylvians probably are then like kind of horribly mistreated because they become Pokemon of like emotion and like caring for others, right? Which in this world where it is quite literally survival of the fittest, that's not a very good thing.
Yeah.
Although it's probably hard to evolve into Sylveon in this world in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason my other character was able to is because he made, like, God, 30, 40, 50 friends. I mean, it makes sense considering that version of me was even able to make friends, well, and this version for that matter, but still, and was able to make friends with just about every god they met, as well as every Pokemon.
Yeah. But
If that doesn't sell Sylveon, I don't know what does.
yeah, and again, according to Super Mystery Dungeon, you know, like Sylveon's become ridiculously powerful. It's not like Sylveon is weak. You know,
Yep.
it's just they usually care for others too much, and in this world, that can be dangerous for them. Anyway, enough with the grimdark shit. But yeah, you get coffee. You attempt to fix Bolt. Bolt had his alcoholic cherry popped.
Yeah. I'm glad he had a terrible experience with it, though, because it means he'll avoid it in the future.
Yes,
Or at least he'll do so in moderation.
yes.
If he ever does again, yeah.
He literally had that moment where he was boasting, then he was surrounded by older girls, and they got him drunk.
I can do anything you can do.
But
Oh god, I regret this.
Yep. Hey, is there anything you guys want to do?
Not specifically.
Yeah, because Rilaboom is gonna be busy until the egg day.
Oh, actually, yes. I almost
Right.
completely forgot. I was going to make a card for Terra.
Oh, what you gonna be doing?
I'm pretty much gonna go get a bunch of colored paper, any colored like I don't know writing utensils that we have, and just make her essentially an egg day, happy egg day card essentially.
you made a birthday card.
Oh,
Essentially, yes.
that's adorable.
And I will happily roll performance on that. If you want me to.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, to see how good it comes out. Okay, so that'd be or 20, math 6. Okay, so 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay, so all of these ones.
Wait, did you roll something? Having flashback to when I almost died because I drank a whole bottle of gin by myself. Ugh. Why would you do that?
Well, okay. So I was already kind of fucked up because I was drinking Red Horse. I was in the Philippines. And okay, so you know how there's like there's strong beers.
Yeah.
Let me let me check how Red Horse. Red Horse is 8%
I mean,
alcohol.
I know Red Horse, don't worry.
So I had already drank like two, like the two of the big bottles of Red Horse, and then we had like one of like my friends, Filipino friends, come over. We all started talking and drinking, and I just pretty much just started going shot for shot with them, with drinking just a bottle of gin, and I pretty much drank the entire thing.
God, man. Like, gin of all like, I know this is funny coming from someone who drinks whiskey, or used to drink whiskey, I guess, but man, gin is just way too fucking dry for my ass.
The thing was that it's because it was Filipino gin, it wasn't dry and actually tasted good. But again, that could be just me being already partially pre-game for it.
Aries,
Yes.
it's beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say.
And yeah, I'll pretty much use a bit of string to attach that to the Togepi plushie that I got for her egg day. and just pretty much, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what else to do with the rest of my day.
Yeah, like you basically have an entire day free. It's crazy. You have like all of these places you can go to. You have all of your, not all of them, but vast majority of your teams are here.
It does make me wish that Rin had decided to do it, like, I don't know, at noon or earlier in the day instead of at night.
I mean, most parties have it at night.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's fair. I guess I just hoped it would be a little different in this world, but either way, I guess we could go visit with Lucky's boyfriend, aka my character's brother.
Ah yes, Lucky's boyfriend, aka Lucky's your semi brother.
Yes, semi brother. And I'm going to take the coffee and some coffee grounds with me. The coffee maker and some coffee grounds with me.
And I'm definitely going to.
Well, yeah.
No, I totally expect you to stay out.
And yes, we will take the little hidden quick path.
Are you taking both of you?
If he wishes to tag along, or I suppose a better statement would be if he feels up to tagging along, I will not stop him.
Literally has nothing better to do right now.
I mean, except go lay down and rest the hangover away.
Does both seem like the type?
No.
Exactly. As you guys would be leaving, Monzu would just look at you guys and say, well, careful out there. The weather is not exactly amazing.
Yeah, we will do our best.
Someone
I mean,
is
I
going to
enjoy
wave
the
at you.
weather. I will give Selena a wave. Oh, and before I go, here. And she's going to hand the 2 moves off to Selena and say, the Calm Mind is going to be for Brainwave whenever he returns, and you can give the Focus Blast to Riolu. She's been expecting it from the chestpins.
Ah, alright.
Whenever you see them, just give it to them.
By the way, you can see that letter opened on the desk.
Ah. Well, it is none of my business, so I would not ask any questions about the letter.
He doesn't point it out.
Yeah. After handing those over to him, and then we start our walk.
Alright. So you guys are just, walking towards EB Village, right?
Yes.
And as you guys are walking, who's leading?
I am.
Alright, Aries?
Yes.
You're just going through the normal, path of going, and then suddenly you boop into the wall. Yep, there's an invisible wall right in front of you. Like it's fucking New Vegas.
I'm gonna poke it,
Yep, it's a wall.
and then just look back at Lucky.
You hear rustling of a nearby bush.
Look, I immediately turn to the bush.
Rustle, 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 rustle.
Pebble.
Oh my fucking god, for you and your pebbles. That is such a gimmick and I love it. Oh god, it's such a good gimmick, I fucking hit the microphone in my face. Because you hit me with that pebble. Alright, from inside you can hear a male voice going, ow!
Who's in that bush?
You see 2 familiar eyes poke out of the bush.
Oh.
Wait a
Mail
minute.
Mew?
Yes.
Oh. I heard you were doing some strange things.
He shakes his tiny hand and just says, that's a long story.
Uh-huh. Well, care to explain the barrier around the Eevee village?
Oh, that was just me trying to stop you, and I didn't know how to approach you.
Oh,
Sorry.
I guess that's fair. You had me a little bit worried there, but at least I'm glad to know that it was just you.
I mean, who else would know how to do that?
I mean, I've heard of it coming from several sources, but that's besides the point. So, what's going on?
Oh, I promised that I would talk to you more, and I came here to talk to you more.
Oh, hi then.
Well, I appreciate that. I heard you were doing some silly things in a dungeon.
Like I said, long story.
I mean, we've got pretty much all day at this point.
It's just great to sigh and say, so... I went to see my dad.
Oh, I'm sure that went so well.
Yeah.
From everything I've gathered about him thus far, he doesn't really seem to be the greatest father.
It is a complicated issue.
I don't doubt that one bit. Well, anyway, go on, go on.
So... I tried to destroy the world.
Oh. That's all?
Mm-hmm.
Who hasn't done that every
Well,
once in a while?
I tried to get my father's attention by destroying the world.
Huh.
I also killed my sister.
Huh.
Right.
He's going to put his hands together and say, I was not entirely there. But, oh, we call it primal.
Yeah,
I
heard
know
of
what
that.
you're talking about.
But I'm feeling better now. I'm sorry I
Are
wasn't
you?
here. Yeah.
He's gonna kind of just shrug and just say, I'm I'm honestly a little bit surprised. You seemed like you were doing so well before you vanished.
Well, long story short, my sister was trying to protect me from some bad things, and a certain different human has unlocked those memories.
He's just gonna look flatly at him and just say, was it too canon?
He nods.
Of course.
Bo
Yep,
just looks at
that just
Bo just looks at both of you and just says, "But canon is all right."
Debatable. Anyway, I'm glad that you're at least doing okay now.
Yeah, I got it out of my system.
She's gonna nod and say, well, I'm glad that you're safe nonetheless. And she's gonna actually walk up to him and give him a gentle hug.
Uh, he will return the hugs.
The hugs have been doubled. Is Lucky waiting, or is just she joining in the hug?
Oh, she's joining
She's
in the
right
hug.
here.
Good. All the hugs for the Mew.
By the way, for behind you, you will hear Bo just say, "What's with girls and constantly hugging?"
I mean, in all fairness, even when I was a boy, I was still hugging just as much. I just like hugs.
And after all he's been through, Mew deserves a hug.
I nod.
But yeah, Mew is just going to nod and say, "Again, I'm really sorry I wasn't here when you needed me the most."
Yeah, we got things taken care of, so it's in the past, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, we figured
Point
things
is,
out.
you're here now, and we are glad to have you back.
Is Sorgaleo awakened yet?
We have half awakened him.
What do you mean?
We're currently on Cosmoem.
Oh. Um,
we didn't want to do it all at once and start everything too quickly before he was ready.
So long story short, his sister is awakened.
Yeah, we actually did hear about that.
You do this
Actually, we heard about
from
that.
who? That was supposed to be
We've
a
actually,
secret.
it was actually, so we've heard it from two different Pokemon. The most recent was actually Giovanni.
You just see him use just facepalm. Of course he would do that.
I facepalm as well.
From behind
And-
you, you will hear, who's Giovanni?
The Pikachu that's always causing trouble and trying to attack the legendaries whether they deserve it or not.
He blinks.
I'm just gonna pull out the two missions that he gave us and just say, he's the one issuing these missions.
Oh. Oh, he's the leader of the rainbow thing.
Yeah, their goal is very misguided, trust me.
Bo's going to grin and say, but they're so badass. They go out there, they fight the most powerful Pokemon.
But they attack those Pokemon without reason, which is horrible.
I
See,
guess.
it's one thing, Bolt, if you go out there and you fight the most powerful Pokemon because they're acting up or, trying to destroy the world. She glances at Mew.
I mean, what if they're picking a fight with, like, Reshiram or Lugia without reason?
Yes, but it's a whole nother deal when you go out of your way to fight those Pokemon just for the sake of fighting them.
Bo just looks down and just, I guess I get it. Still makes them kind of badass.
It makes them look like brutes. Anyway, so we're glad to have you back, Mew, and you are always more than welcome among any of us.
We do not and say it's going to take a little bit longer for my sister to be back, so yeah, I am going to help you to the best of my ability from now on.
Well, I appreciate that. On that note, I do have a question you may or may not be able to answer.
Shoot.
So, I recently spoke with Palkia. Was it Palkia? I always get the two mixed up. It
How are
was
you
Palkia,
like
right?
this?
I
Dialga.
always Dialga. Okay, never
It's
mind.
Dialga because it's like a dial.
Okay,
Like a sundial.
I don't think about that sort of thing. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so I recently spoke with Dialga. Convinced him to help us out with the whole me accidentally getting my alternate self deleted. And in the end, he seemed reluctant but willing to help. And I was wondering if you could sense how he went about helping us.
Oh, I mean, I actually spoke to him about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was there before I got here.
Do you know what he did?
I know he did something. Apparently you were already, well, he called it, the renewal.
The renewal.
He nods.
Did he explain?
No. Oh, how Dialga is.
Yeah, I do.
But apparently you've already given what you needed.
Well, considering the timing, I'm guessing it has something to do with that egg that just suddenly appeared.
I wouldn't know.
She's gonna kind of just... sorry, got a message. She's gonna kind of just like shrug, reach into her bag, pull out the egg and show it to him, just like, can you sense anything about this egg?
You is going to slowly just float towards it. you to touch it, and his eyes are going to light up purple. And then he's going to nod and say, "Oh, I understand now.
She tilts her head.
That's you."
What?
Head tilts further.
There's you inside.
Are you talking about other me?
Yeah,
What are they? Well, what am I?
it's another you inside the egg.
Well, yes, but what Pokemon?
I would assume Eevee?
And I guess that's fair. I would have assumed so as well. Just, I guess part of me was a little bit confused, expecting maybe a Sylveon, which doesn't make sense.
Huh.
I am not sure what to. Do you know if he still has his memories?
I wouldn't know. Right now, it's not very much of anything.
Huh.
Yeah, he's just going to put his hands on the egg and just say, "Right now, inside is just a soup."
So an embryo.
I don't know what those would be called. It's just everything inside this egg is everything that will, for about 2 days, form into something that could be called a Pokemon. And then,
Hmm.
over a span of the next few weeks, it will turn in more and more into whatever Pokemon it is supposed to. And then, in another week, pop out and there will be the fully grown Pokemon.
Well, you're more familiar with this world before this version of me popped back into it. Do you think it would be more wise for me to hang on to the egg, or for me to give it to those who know him, i.e., his team over in Lively Town?
That I do not know. I'm familiar with this world, yes, and can tell you what's actually happening in there. He points at the egg. But who should take care of it? That I do not. You do actually see him just like hugging the egg though.
Aww.
Man, I can't wait for you to explain this one to Skarmory.
Right.
Like, hey Skarmory, you want your guild master back? Yeah, here you go. Congratulations, you're a mom again.
Scarborough looks at you.
Uh, boy. Well, anyway, did you want to just hang out with us?
Oh, I came
Or,
here to check up on you. See if you're doing alright. If nothing bad happened.
I
I am.
mean,
I'm glad that you guys seem unharmed.
I mean,
We went
it's
through
a
a
little.
rough. We went through a rough patch, but we pulled through.
Yeah, so long story short, even we still don't really know what happened. It was, the same thing as when you left. It was turmoil, Glaceon was coming, and we were still dealing with her trying to throw the full weight of her guild at us, and yada yada yada. And then, next thing you know, she was just defeated.
Oh,
Like magic.
it was Team Horn.
You know, like she kind of just face paused and just says, I'm honestly not even surprised anymore.
Yes, from what I understand, Lucario specifically wanted you to, oh, take that victory.
Get Yeah, we were wondering why he was throwing the credit at us, and now I know why. That just figures. Seems like Team Horn is literally everywhere these days.
Oh, they did help save the world yesterday. From
I
me.
mean, that's I mean, that's fair, but it's like they're trying to solve all of our problems as well as theirs instead of just leaving our problems to us.
Oh,
No, that's
th-
one I'm kind of grateful for them for because
Yes, I will admit in this particular instance, it was helpful. We were going up against Glaceon was a very dangerous prospect, and we didn't really have much choice, and we didn't really have much help. So
And-
yes,
and it's
I will
going
agree.
to give us an opening to eventually take down Kyurem.
Yes.
I mean,
But what I mean is, even before.
I mean, you guys probably don't know, but Glaceon helped us.
I kind of figured because I saw, whenever I stepped into that Magna Gate, I saw Glaceon and Sandslash.
And also, Lunala has been ascended during this battle. She has now become the moon.
So she can't exist on the planet anymore?
Oh, no, it's actually entirely different. She just exists.
I'm confused because I know that's their whole prophecy thing is they're supposed to be sacrificed to become the sun and moon, but I don't know about them, but we've kind of decided not to sacrifice Solgaleo.
Oh, they have not sacrificed Lunala.
She tilts her head. Really?
From what I understand, the entire cycle, the process was wrong. Pokemon was just sacrificing Solgaleo and Lunala because it is what the previous ones did.
Huh.
So your hunch was right, Ares.
She actually nods slowly.
Who
That's
even
good to know, honestly.
knows why it started? Because
Superstition?
it has been going for even before he restarted the world.
Maybe some sort of
Huh.
superstition.
I wouldn't
Well,
know.
so how exactly does it work then? If they evolve into their versions that control the sun and moon, do they still exist in this world as well as being the moon, or I'm
Yes,
confused?
the moon is her domain. It is her kingdom.
But she can still exist down here.
Yeah, she can always return.
That actually brings a small smile to Vaporeon's face. She says, "Say, that's good. As pretentious as he can be, I do have a fondness for, well, soon to be Solgaleo."
So yeah, I honestly didn't even know myself. Hope this is new to me as well.
She's gonna nod at that. Well, that's wonderful news. Thank you, Leo.
So have you met Reshiram yet?
No, not yet.
She's technically a member of our guild and part of our team.
He tilts his head and says, "You got a deity to be part of your guild?"
I'm just gonna nod.
That's strange. It reminds me of when a long time ago I was part of something like a guild.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Yes, I was part of this thing called society.
The society.
Yes, they were doing surveys and expeditions.
Interesting.
I didn't actually remember this before Toucanon unlocked my memory. He's also going to look at all of you and say, also, I do not actually know where my sister is going to reincarnate.
I just hope she's not too upset.
I wouldn't know.
She probably will be.
It is going to take many cycles for her to show up after all.
Entire cycles.
Yes, So you know when the deity is slain, they revive, right?
She's gonna nod.
Oh, our father, he made it a little bit different for me and her. When we are slain, we are reborn.
Oh, actually, you know what? I know what you're talking about. I've heard of the story of the human that was raised with her and oh well, not raised with her. The human that essentially became her partner.
Mew is going to nod quietly and say, That's my story, yes.
Before yeah, the Mew knew that they were a Mew.
My sister has probably already... She's probably somewhere already as an egg.
Makes you wonder where.
Maybe she's not even an egg yet, maybe she is inside some kind of Pokemon and soon to be an egg.
Huh.
Suddenly, Rillaboom gets another egg.
No!
Oh
Not
no.
again. Why did this keep happening?
Yeah, Mew is going to just sigh and say, it is literally impossible to be able to tell what kind of Pokemon we are going to be. It is completely random. And then when the Pokemon achieves their final form, final power, that is when they will realize that they have us inside them. It's kind of like you, Aris.
Huh. How so?
Well, it's actually good to look down. We also have to consume the Pokemon that is within us.
She actually looks hurt at that. I prefer to live in harmony with the inner Pokemon.
See, when that happened with me, I consumed the Pokemon that I was part of. But he has decided that it will not be that way.
I'm confused now.
Hmm?
What do you mean by he decided it's not going to be that way?
See, my father, he can actually just will anything into reality. And the human has gone through, well, one, he saved the world, and two, he went through so much pain and suffering for her that he has decided that the human has suffered enough, and he allowed both me and her to exist.
Huh.
My father is a little bit strange like that.
Yeah, from everything I've heard, he doesn't seem like really the best creator.
Oh, he still is, and we cannot choose our creed.
She's gonna not likely just say, yeah, here's to hoping that I can figure out how to get my own body so this one inside me can experience being a Vaporeon like she wished.
But hey, at least you don't have to be too worried about that.
She tilts her head.
Oh,
How's that?
well, you already are a creator.
She blinks. Oh, what do you mean?
Huh? What do I mean? Do you not know?
She blinks again.
There is already someone who wishes to create with you.
She blinks again.
Oh,
Mew tilts his head.
Please tell me you're not being dirty.
Huh? What does that mean?
Are you, when you say create, do you mean like an egg?
Yes, obviously.
She audibly groans.
Did I say something wrong?
Well,
well,
first of all, I would like to very much point out, I will never do anything with that Eevee. I do not have any feelings for him. I think he is entirely too forward. And no, there will be no eggs ever coming between me and him.
Yeah, horny little bastard.
Bod is just going to look at Lucky and say, "Hey, Lucky, what are they talking about?"
You know the Eevee that just joined our guild?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, apparently he has the hots for Aries.
Bod is just going to look at Aries, then look at you and say, "You."
Yeah.
Gosh, I cannot imagine someone actually wanting to be like that with Aries.
Oh!
She's gonna pretend she didn't hear that and just looking at me would just say, well, I suppose what I mean is, I suppose I don't think of myself as a creator in that sense. Even if I were to meet the right Pokemon and settle down and have a child, technically that's creating a child, yeah, but I don't see that as being a creator. When I
Really,
speak of a creator, I mean a creator of universes and existences, not one being.
I mean, we call him father for a reason. He is our father. He's your father in a way as well.
I mean, kind of more so the father of this body, because technically, my world, as far as we know of, doesn't have a creator. There are those who believe in a creator.
He's actually going to float towards you, put his tiny hand on your nose, and just say, "Don't worry, Aries. Don't worry about it.
But what
Your creator cares about you as well.
I'm
Probably
pretty
a
sure
little bit more than ours."
she shakes her head vigorously and says, "No, definitely not." Like I said, if my world actually does have a creator, it's actually worse because they've literally never made their existence genuinely known.
I mean, my father has only made his existence known because the world was endangered so much that without him showing up, it would die.
Well, I mean, as true as that might be, there was still actual proof of his existence even before then because all of you god type Pokemon knew of his existence because he interacts with you in various ways. That's proof in itself. And then you guys interact with the general populace to tell us all that he exists. But
Well,
in my world, it's literally only guesses and theories.
well, I do have to tell you something that I found out. So, remember how I told you that I couldn't communicate with father?
Uh-huh.
Apparently that's because he made it so that none of his children can communicate with him.
You know, I don't doubt that, honestly.
This whole
But yeah,
time, all of these millennia, we have been trying to contact him. Only for him making it so that we cannot even talk to him. We cannot even hear his words.
you know, I'm not even going to begin to try to fathom the mindset of him, so why don't we just move on to brighter topics?
Yes. Like the topic of all of you going to the EB village, correct?
Correct.
She nods. I was
Alright.
actually going to offer for you to join.
Oh, is that a good idea? Would I not scare the EB?
I mean, probably not. You're
Umbreon,
small.
Umbreon has met you before, remember?
Oh yes, but what about the EB?
I mean, guess what?
Aren't EBs very scary?
She boops his nose.
They're very curious and
Yeah,
very.
she's going to boop Mew.
Some of them are skittish, but some of them are brave, and some.
And you are small, and you're adorable, just like them. So
Not
I'm
a,
sure you'll get along just fine.
I'm not adorable.
You
Yeah,
absolutely are.
you are adorable.
Yeah, he actually has a slight blush as he just like rubs his tail around himself.
Well, yeah, so I think you would get along just fine. And in fact, I'm sure there's quite a few of the little Eevees that would even want to meet you, specifically.
Really?
I'm gonna nod.
I would think I would have a better reputation with Eevees.
She's gonna shake her head. Why would you think that?
Oh, I didn't actually know, but my sister was blocking my memories, right? Apparently, I was trying to woo a very specific Eevee for what seems to be over 30 cycles now.
I don't think she really makes contact with this village. She's a little bit preoccupied with her guild. Pretty sure whatever happened between you two stayed between you two.
Oh. In that case, can I come with you?
I'm gonna nod and say, absolutely.
Right. Just going to float towards you. And scream horribly,
Awesome.
apparently.
And yeah, we will resume our journey to the Eevee village.
As you guys are going, Bolt is just going to walk up to Lucky. And he's gonna try to get Lucky's attention. Hey, Lucky.
Yeah?
Is Mew really supposed to be a god?
Yeah. It's just some gods are just like this.
Like so small and kinda pathetic.
So is Jirachi.
Jirachi is not pathetic.
Well, he kinda is, considering how like self-defeating he was.
Both actually thinks about it, then notes and says, I could probably take him on.
Eh, so they're very powerful, but sometimes they don't act like it.
He's just going to nod and just say, oh, you probably go. Yeah. You guys make it to EB Village. Now, Rilaboom.
Yeah.
It took most of the day,
Mm-hmm.
but in the end, the painting is done.
Yes.
And then, it dawns on both you and Espion, you just painted the painting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like 4 p.m. Do you know where I'm going with this?
We still gotta hang it up.
Well, you also need to dry it up.
Yeah.
Just get a fire type and get any Pokemon that knows like some sort of wind move to just blow heat onto it.
I
I
guess
need to find I need to find a spray can, a can of spray paint, and a lighter.
yeah. Esper is just looking at it and she looks nervous. She does that thing where she's biting her paw.
I see that, and I kind of tap on her head like, Espion,
Yeah?
you're biting your paw.
She lowers the paw. So, I didn't think this through.
That we need to let it to dry and hang it up later.
Yes, also, how are we gonna get it to Rin's place? Oh. This is getting a little bit complicated.
Do you want me to send a message to her?
Yes. You could.
All right. Then yeah, I'll pull out my Wondermelon and send a message to Rin to please come to Espion shop. We have a question to ask you.
You get a reply with like a little symbol of her paw.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long. And Glammeow. Find her. Where did I put Glammeow?
Where is she?
Did I put Glammeow in this mess?
It's not a wild goose hunt, it's a wild cat hunt.
Yeah, because there's so many fucking cats, man. Man. There she is. Right.
Oh, yeah, I'm back still. Okay.
Lamyao arrives. You hear a knock on the door. Oh, it's open. Yeah. He just goes in and says, "Hey there. So, what did you need me for?"
Gonna point to the painting.
She would look at it, and you see her just like freeze for a moment. And after a few seconds, she blinks and looks towards both of us and says, "Well, it is as good as I expected."
We have two issues.
Alright.
One, I don't think it's gonna dry in time for the party.
She thinks about it. Alright, and what's the second one?
We not sure how we are going to deliver it.
Oh, don't worry, I already have an idea about that one.
Oh, you do?
Yes, long story short, I already have a Pokemon that's going to teleport it over.
Oh, well. I look at SP, I'm like, well, that's
Also,
one.
by the way, Aries,
Yes.
I have a question. Do you not have noise suppression on right now?
I do.
It's with noise
I don't know
suppression.
why my mic is picking it up. Yeah, it says noise suppression powered by Crisp.
Weird.
But I'll just go ahead and mute.
Yeah, but then you will forget to unmute because you always do that.
I mean, yeah,
Do you have two mics?
No. Well, I mean, technically yes, but the one on my headset isn't active.
Yeah, but sometimes it
Just-
might pick up the noise from that because that was an issue I had originally when I started with you playing with you guys.
Guys, I'm getting a phone call. Be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I had this issue where remember sound was being picked up from my headset
Yes,
to the mic.
I know what you're talking about, but that happens every now and then where it randomly changes to my headset. But as of right now, it is for sure set to my Blue Yeti microphone. So
Yeah. Also, now there's no noise coming from you,
because I turned my fan off.
so it was just it was picking up your fan.
Yes, it was picking up my fan because I'm in the basement and whenever either my TV or my PC is on, it gets very hot in here.
Oh yeah. So what is your noise thing at? You remember how we helped Gia with it the other night? We go to your
Wh-
voice and video
I'm
where
already in there.
the input sensitivity.
I just suddenly got really tired.
I completely understand.
I mean, it is midnight, but what is your sensitivity set at? Like, what is that bar? Like when you click when you hover over that.
I always keep it dead center.
You might want to move it to the left a little bit.
Then it half the time doesn't pick up my voice.
Well, it's just if you're speaking loud enough, it will pick it up.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to yell at my mic. I like it right where it's at. It's just I'll just have to be muted when my fan is on. That's all.
Well, it just if you have it just set a little bit lower, it's just gonna allow to like block out certain decibels worth of sound to come in.
No,
So
no,
if you're-
move. I'm trying to find the thing I dropped. No. Go lay down.
But yeah, I personally just really like it where it's at right now. It's worked for me for the last several years, so I really don't want to mess with it.
Well, we'll see what happens then.
Yeah, it should be fine. Just like I said, it's just I don't know why it's picking up my fan, but it'll be fine. I don't mind muting while I am not talking.
Huh, huh.
Hey,
Hello.
I have returned. I'm very sorry, it was a long phone call.
Yeah,
You're good.
I hate to do this, but I'm getting really tired.
Oh no. Oh no.
It just like suddenly hit me.
Yeah, I understand, it happens to me as well, man. Shit, do you guys want to stop now, or do you want to finish this scene and then... Like, how do you guys want to
Yeah,
roll this?
finish DJ's seed.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
okay.
You know what's the funniest shit, though? Do you want to know what I was just dealing with?
Hmm.
Thursday.
Really?
I'm all like preparations for birthday.
Huh.
Yeah, my sister is organizing birthday for my mother.
Ironic right now?
Yeah, I know. Ow, shit. I saw on the table. So yeah, and my sister is the kind of woman that's very difficult to say no to.
Mm.
You know. So I needed to discuss the bullshit with her. I'm sorry, there was no other way.
Like, you can't be like, can you just call me back in like 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that was me. You know, like I like asked her, you know, like, could you call me in like 2 hours or something, right? And she was like,
nope,
no,
we gotta do
no,
it
we
now.
need to do this right now.
Like, why? You gonna forget that long? Like,
No, it's because she was actually discussing it with my mother while I was on a
at,
phone call with her
at the same time,
at
okay.
the same time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's fucking complicated. I don't get how those two think. I honestly don't know how anyone else thinks. I don't even know how I think. Anyway, back to in character. So, Lamia is going to
Yep.
tell you, yeah, I am gonna have someone teleported over. Now the drying, that's gonna be a problem.
Mm,
She's actually going to look at you, Rilaboom, and say, do you have any fire types in your guild?
we have two.
Right? Anyone who
And
could dry it up without burning it?
uh, probably not because they're both pretty young.
She sighs, then I don't know what to do.
Um,
I'd just like to actually remind you that we just recently got a very experienced fire type added to our guild. Temporarily, but still. The team from the guild association, Zorua, Eevee, Benelby, and Vulpix.
Um,
Alolan Vulpix.
yeah.
Wait, was it an Alolan?
Oop.
Oh.
Yes.
I
Scale
have it in
kill.
my notes, so I... Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. Might want to change it to Alolan just in case.
It's a Cow Vulpix.
But also, even the Team Fluff, actually, like, fire-type Vulpix, like, she is gentle. I feel like she could do it.
Yeah, but also, again, you might be gentle, but it might be not enough.
Okay, then, once again, you can implement my previous idea with the, you can just get a Pokemon that has, like, some sort of wind-blowing attack, and combine them together. So there's just wind blowing on it to move the heat toward it. Without the flame being directly on it.
Trying to think about that just because the main issue is about that one too.
On.
We're in a textile shop.
Then take it out of the textile shop. It doesn't have to be in there.
Bacon.
Well, then I guess I'll just look at Espo. I'm like, are we able to move this right now?
I mean, it would not be a very good idea right now. Has to be like this, otherwise the paints on it might actually spill onto other paints, ruining the image.
Mm-hmm.
We should have thought about this.
And well, I'm looking around our shop a little bit. Like your shop is kind of flammable, isn't it? In here.
Yes. So I can move most of the flammable things downstairs. I have a big storage area there.
Well, you might need that because
Alright.
there's only one other idea we could think of to do.
Go on.
Um, Rin, do you know anybody who knows Gus?
I mean, Archon?
He knows he still knows Gus.
Who she knows?
Well, I could get our Vulpix and have her kind of blow a little flame while Art can use Gus to kind of blow the heat.
Ray's going to blink a couple times, then look at you and say, Vincent?
Hmm?
That is such a guilt thinking.
Yeah, I know it, but it's like I was just worried about things catching on fire in here. So that's why I didn't want to suggest that first.
Yes, I actually understand, and honestly, this might be our only chance if we don't get if we don't get someone from the town, and then we would have to tell them about the egg day, and this is supposed to be a little bit of for only a couple people kind of thing.
Yeah.
You have not been
alright.
spreading around too much that Meowstic is having her egg day, right?
I mean, I haven't,
All
but
right.
I can't say what Aries has been doing.
Good. Because for all she knows, she's gonna be closing her shop a little bit earlier today, thinking that she's gonna be coming to my place for a little bit of nostalgic tea.
All right.
I think she thinks that I forgot.
All right. Can you go get Archimel lights and the message to Inari?
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, I'll send a watermill to Inari to come to Espion shop.
Inari is going to reply to you that she is not feeling amazing right now.
I'm gonna hear them like read them like, oh boy. Um. Okay, Rin.
Yes?
I think Inari's hungover.
Galabio is just going to look at you and just say, Vincent?
Yeah, she just said me she's not feeling so well right now.
Vincent.
Yeah.
She can do it, trust me. I'm hungover right now.
Uh, I could ask the other Tepig to see if they can do it too.
Oh, you have a Tepig in the guild now.
Yeah, they're pretty recent joined too. They joined with a Piplup.
Oh, wouldn't that be a better choice then?
You think a Tepig would be a better choice?
Yes, the tail. The tail is warm.
I did not know that.
Yes, when a Tepig uses their fire attacks, it warms up the tail.
Hmm.
It can be used to heat up rooms.
Actually, good to know. So yeah, I'll send one about two bacon,
Alright, you said Wonderbow to bacon.
asking if they can come to Espion.
The only reply you get is on it.
All right. Okay. Tepig said they're on it.
Alright, I'm gonna go get Archon just to be sure.
All right, thank you.
Alright? And she goes to get Archon. Oh. Suppose just going to look at you and say, well, this is getting a little bit more complicated than I expected.
Yeah, but it'll be worth it.
Can I have a question?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit personal, but where's your mate?
To be honest, I have no idea about myself. Our guild receptionist said she left like in the morning and didn't say where she was going,
Oh,
which was yeah surprising to me too.
did you have a fight?
No, we actually had a nice day together yesterday.
Oh,
Like we even went to Meowsticks and like had lunch, drank a little bit. We chatted with Lucky for a bit. So it was a nice day actually.
she's alright then.
I do too, because but knowing her, if something was wrong, she would send me a message.
That's a good point.
She was a
Uh,
part of the
you hear a loud bang on the door.
that probably Tepig.
Um, it's open. Epic opens the door. You can see that she is in her full fucking going into mystery dungeon gear. She has a bag of pebbles. She looks ready to fight.
Man, Bacon, you are really ready to go for something.
Yes, I'm ready to prove myself.
Um, sorry, I might be bursting your bubble right now, but it's nothing too exciting. We just need help with a gift.
Oh, you can see her ears just droop.
I'm sorry, it's just you're the only one I know who can help us right now.
Really? How can I help?
Yes.
I don't know how to make gifts.
I kind of show Tepig the mural that we painted.
That looks very nice, but I don't know how to paint.
Um, actually, what we need is your heat.
My heat?
Yeah, your tail heats up an area, right? When you use your fire move.
Yeah.
Um, we need to dry the paint on this without ruining it. And I thought about like maybe you can help us out with that.
She blinks a couple times and just says, you know, am I going to... Is it going to sound weird when I say that this is kind of common with me?
Is it?
Yes, my friend, I think he's sticky with me entirely because I am really warm. Or maybe that's how
I
we started, really.
I'm I am sorry that we're not using you to your full ability. It's just this is for a very special friend of ours, and it's her. Well, I look at Espeon, and well, it's their egg day. We want to make it very special for them.
Oh, just said that immediately.
Well, we're trying to keep it a surprise for them.
That is just going to just take off most of her weapons and shit and just put it in the corner. And yep, she pokes her head outside, and you just see like flames come out. And then she goes
Okay.
in, and as she goes in, yes, the room is immediately getting warmer. She's like a fucking living radiator right now.
All right. Oh, oh, that is warm.
Yep, she's just going to move her tail over the painting.
All right, that should work. Um,
I don't think we are gonna need Archon for this.
you think this will be enough?
I mean, I feel the warmth all the way here.
Well,
Seriously,
well,
how are you not getting a job for this? Bacon just shrugs and says, I don't know.
well. I promise that we will have your team go on a mission at some point.
That'll be nice. Bubbles is getting really, really uppity every time we don't do anything.
Yeah.
He wants to
There's-
prove himself to Thrack. And I kinda want to prove himself to. Then she closes her mouth and just shakes her head, blushing.
I just know, like it's all right. I understand.
Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna dry it up.
All right.
They also have a big quick on the draw to grab a mission. Wait, she okay. Her team is literally having to compete with fucking Zoro and Bite. Okay.
Fight, Star Chaser, and fucking and Bone. Like we have like we have probably like
So many
the most
workaholics.
competitive teams in all of the guild.
Well, Star Chaser's probably on a level above them as well as Team Hope. So
Yeah, but they would still be grabbing missions left and right. But yeah, so
What? And I guess this is where we agree to stop it.
yeah,
You know,
that's
so
fine.
that Ember can go to bed.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna name this episode Preparation for Egg Day.
Yeah,
yeah,
egg day, prep day.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay, Ember. I always say this, you know, health is more important, blah 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 blah, you know. Just because I don't follow that doesn't mean that you should not follow that.
I mean, our sessions do run at a weird time, so it's understandable that we get tired at this time.
Oh my god, I love how Cry just says try hard teams. Oh my god.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I guess. You do have a lot of try hard teams.
And now we have Ziggy, out of all people, joining, who is a definite tryhard.
It's actually kind of funny how Hope is like the least try hard now.
Yeah, Lupus has calmed down because, well, Lupus has somebody.
Yeah. She found herself a girlfriend.
My God.
I'm sorry. It's because she's the one wearing the pants in the relationship.
Did you just call Shocker, like, Polish?
Oh my fucking god, layers to the joke. Anyway, give yourselves XP for the session and move your D6 back so that we can tell that you are done.
Yep.
Stretch, guys, I still can't wake up.
It's just that internal fog over your head, huh?
Yeah. I think it's
I know
because
that
of the
feeling also,
nightmare I
though.
had.
I'm just hoping I can sleep fucking tonight.
Ah, you will. You will one way or another.
Boy, like, the teeth pain has been so bad, it's like, I felt... You want to know
Are
how
you gonna-
bad it was? I felt like I was being chased by your fucking lizards in Rain World.
Oh my fucking god.
I was going in fucking circles.
What are you gonna go to his house at night, Finn, and knock him unconscious yourself?
Yes.
Please. Just give me one
I'm
good
going
punch to the
to
face.
I'm going to kiss him until he cannot breathe and loses consciousness because of lack of oxygen.
I would say, yeah, just give me one good punch to the face, knock out a few teeth, I'll be good.
No. But yes, table flip is allowed.
Allow.
Alright. Bye bye everyone, stream.
Goodbye.
Bye.